Hi everyone. It's time to jump straight into the topic of open ocean awareness. Around 40% of the global population live within a relatively short driving distance of the ocean or a sea coastline, which is a lot of us. However, for us here in Australia, the figure jumps to about 85% of our population that live within 50 kilometres or just over 30 miles from a coastline. So for us, ocean swimming is naturally going to be a big part of our open water activity. So, selfishly, this is where we're going to start our first open water awareness tutorial, ocean swimming. In this tutorial video, we'll be working to build your knowledge around becoming an ocean swimmer, choosing the right location, explain the foundations around different wave types, explain the reasons for sets and lulls in ocean waves, explain the impact of high and low tides on surf conditions, and finally explain rip currents. The ocean playground that we swim is one of the most exciting and diverse locations we can swim in. No one day is the same as the previous one. Different tides, wind, size of the ocean swell and waves, all can vary, so your swimming will be slightly different every single time you go out. We already understand how pool swimming is one of the most technical sports that we can do. By adding in the variability of the ocean and surf conditions if they're there, can make ocean swimming even more exciting and pleasurable than you think. Different to the technical elements you might be working on to improve your swimming stroke, the technical skills used to negotiate the ocean are easier to manage when you know what they are and how. So what about choosing the right swimming or surf location? Deciding on the right surf location to do your ocean swim is critical to keeping you safe in the water, and so that your swim is as enjoyable as possible. Just because you're on an open beach with a softer or a sandier bottom, or in a smaller cove nestled between headlands, doesn't mean that your swim location is safe. You first need to find out about your ocean swimming location and its characteristics, and secondly you need to know what the specific conditions are for that day. Your local knowledge or broader location characteristics you need to learn about include things like tide heights, a sandy, rocky or a muddy bottom, if ocean currents exist, common surf currents, water temperatures, and for surf location you particularly want to know the size and type of surf waves. Once you've gained knowledge about your chosen swimming location, or ideally some optional swimming locations, it's critically important that you also find out about the particular conditions are like on the day. Oceans and surf can be significantly impacted not only by local weather conditions, but also weather conditions miles offshore. Even if locally you have beautiful sunny skies with very little wind, the ocean and surf can be quite difficult to manage. For example, if a large storm is operating across the ocean or the sea, then those storm winds can build up larger ocean swirls which can then move for hundreds of miles. Meaning that a storm across the ocean which you cannot see can lead to large and dangerous surf conditions in your location. So on one day the swimming conditions could be perfect, however on the next day they could be too dangerous or only for advanced open water swimmers. By simply looking out your window at the weather, it can be too difficult to predict. So how do you find out about these location characteristics, or the conditions on the day of your swim? To find out the general location characteristics for different places, there are a number of ways. Firstly, you can ask and discuss with friends who also enjoy ocean swimming. Secondly, you can look online and search for open water swimming groups, as they often have Facebook and other social media accounts, and will often post about usual swim locations. You may even find out about when they swim and join them. These swim friends, swim groups and other social media groups can provide a mountain of information on good locations to start. To find out about swim conditions on a particular day, then those open swim groups we mentioned can often have regular posts about local conditions on any day, and if and when they might meet for a swim. Secondly, there are a number of weather and surfing websites that provide up-to-the-minute water, wave and weather details. Here in Australia, I'm always referring to seabreeze.com.au. It provides excellent information on wind strength, wave height and direction, and tides. For specific beach conditions, surfing webcam sites provide real-time images of the water conditions, so this is another option. For more global websites to start your searching, you can start with surfline.com and with wannasurf.com. I know we're not surfing, but these resources are accessible and provide accurate and up-to-date information on local beach conditions. We are updating our list of country and regional websites below in this video description area, so please let us know in your comments your preferred website to find local conditions in your area. We can review and update it below so everyone in our open water swim community can take advantage of those as well. We'll see you in the next video.